I do think one thing that's certainly relevant to the New York Times story that you've been reporting on is just how much the White House did not want us to do a financial investigation. In the book, I tell the story of subpoena to Deutsche Bank. It turned out that that grand jury subpoena was for Paul Manafort, but the White House got wind of the fact that we issued that grand jury subpoena and called up and demanded to know whether we were doing a financial investigation of the president. That was a red line. And at that early stage in the investigation, where there was this sort of Damocles over us as to whether we were going to be fired from one day to the next, the decision was made better to let the investigation go forward and put the financial investigation on hold. The issue I have is that that decision was not revisited, and that we really should have done the financial investigation. And many of the questions that people have from the New York Times reporting would have been answered.
In a normal prosecution that doesn't involve the president, when a suspect or a target of an investigation tells you something's a red line, don't go there, usually wouldn't you take that as an indication that that's where the crime is and that's why they don't want you to look there?
That would be a red flag. You usually, when someone's saying don't look there, as a prosecutor, you want to look there. And also, it's completely abnormal to be investigating somebody who has the power to pull the plug on your investigation. So it's important to remember that for 22 months, we did not know from one day to the next whether we would have a job the next day. So it was an extremely unusual situation.
That said, I feel like you would have not had the jobs that you had working on the special counsel's investigation, but you would have all had jobs. You would have all gone back to whatever it was you were doing before you were seconded to this investigation. I guess the thing that I still feel like I don't understand, and maybe I'm not a lawyer and I've never worked at the Justice Department and I can't empathize for those reasons, but it just feels to me like getting fired was not a fate worse than death. If you'd been fired because you did something that angered the president, you could all then say, this is why we were fired. And then other investigators, potentially even a subsequent special counsel, would know that you hit the landmine, that you stood on something that exploded, and that's why you were all fired. There would have been, just as after the Saturday Night Massacre in Watergate, there would have been a reason and a way to follow up on what happened to you guys if you pushed too hard.
Rachel, I completely agree with you. That is a decision I think that we should have made, whether it came to subpoenaing the president, whether it came to doing a financial investigation. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being fired for doing your job. And I think that's a line we had an obligation to the public to do that.